What is up, my people? So I ended up taking off the GTST wing on the Skyline. Let me show you guys. There is a huge dent right here, and I plugged up the hole right here. This dent I need to get fixed. I also have 3 holes right here that I need to get fixed. I need to get them welded. I have another one right here. So total I have 5 holes that I need to get welded, and I need to get the dents fixed. It's gonna suck, but I need to get them fixed. And as you can see right here, they put like some sort of silicone on there, and here too, this side as well. I am gonna have to drill the 2 new holes for the GTR wing that I got. So whoever owned this car before ended up cutting the wires and taping them together, and that is why they are cut, and I just put them together, and maybe that's why the third brake light wasn't working. So I got this from Solus86. I'm pretty sure you guys know him if you guys follow him on Instagram, obviously. But here is a 90, I don't know what year it is, but it's OEM wing off of a GTR. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the wing, get you guys the measurements of where exactly it's supposed to go. For any of you out there are trying to do this, I haven't found a video online that shows you the exact measurements of where the wing is supposed to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. I'm just gonna go ahead and tape this area up right here, and then line up the wing how it's supposed to go, mark it, and it'll be ready to go. As you guys can see, I marked up the hole. So what I did is I lined up the wing kind of preferably to where I wanted it, and which would line up, the edge of the wing would line up basically with this line right here, and it'll go up a little bit. So I did a lot of research online, and that's what all the OEM wings look like. So I ended up centering it out as best as I could, and I ended up measuring, I ended up drawing a line around the bolts where they were at while I was holding the wing, and then after that I measured from here to here, here to here, here to here, and then here to here, and replicated it on this side. All right, so from here I measured from the back of the trunk, I mean the rear end of the car, and upwards. So the first hole you're gonna mark it at 3 1/8. The second hole you're gonna mark at in between 5 5/8 and 5 3/4. That's where you're gonna have to drill your holes. That's where you mark them first, and then mark the side ones, which I will give you the lanes to right now. So this is the bottom hole closer to the edge of the trunk, I mean closer to the back of the trunk. You're from the edge, you're gonna measure 3 5/8 and mark your hole there. Okay, now the top hole closer to the windshield, you're gonna want to measure in between 3 5/8 and 3 3/4. Mark your point there. Copy it on both sides, and you will be good to go. All right, so as I was taking the wing apart, you could hear that there was, sorry, it's kind of hard. You hear that? There's a bunch of stuff inside. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe there's rocks or something inside the wing. So I go ahead and take the stand off of here, right? To see if there was any access holes so I could get all the dirt out from inside there. And as I was taking the bolt for this piece right here off to get the stand off, the bolt actually ended up breaking. So I took off the cover, and to my surprising, the bolt broke in here because it was rusted. So I tried drilling that out. As soon as I go to put a little bit of pressure on there, it actually like broke completely. So the bracket was like super rusted, and it broke inside there. I got a plan that is gonna hopefully help me out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a big section here, probably make it go a little bit out, just enough to where I could get my hand in there and put another bolt through here. I'll make an aluminum bracket to go in here, and then put the bolt underneath with the washer, make the bolt come out, and then put the nut on the cover. Once I put the cover back on it, I need to make a hole big enough so I could get my hand in there to hold it while I tighten up that bolt. I'm gonna go ahead and make a piece of fiberglass. Actually, I might do that before I start. So I'm gonna make a piece of fiberglass, cover it up with some of that wax tape, make 2 pieces of fiberglass, one for each side, putting some sort of sealant, and then riveting it back on once I'm completely done That way I'll have 2 access doors on each side just in case this ever happens again, which it probably won't because this failed due to rust. So now I got to do a lot of work just to get this wing to fit. But the good thing is I got it for a good price, so I really can't complain. And it's not like it was the guy's fault, you know. It's freaking all the salt and stuff from Japan that corrodes all these parts. So as you can see, these brackets are really rusted as well. So I do need to go to AutoZone and get the fiberglass for this stuff so I can get started on this already. The sooner the better. It's going to take me a few days just to do that. I also need to pick up my Dremel because that's what I am missing in order to be able to cut pretty straight lines. So I need to get my Dremel, I need to get the fiberglass, and then I can start working on this thing again. Probably go get some more hardware. I do have the aluminum, so I won't need that. I'm going to use this, it's like this wax tape kind of thing. It's like super slippery up here, so the resin or the fiberglass will not stick to it. So I gotta make sure it's like completely smooth or it will go ahead and catch that shape, and we do not want that. For some reason there was a shitload of rust in here, and in here I don't know how it's got stained in there, maybe because of the metal bracket, but I don't know how it's stuck to the plastic, or to the fiberglass I should say. I'm pretty sure this is fiberglass reinforced plastic. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but I don't know how the rust got stuck to there. But I spent like 2 hours cleaning the inside and the outside of that as best as I could. So I'm gonna take those off, go home, add layers of carbon on top of those. Once that is complete, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I think I'm gonna add like 2 layers on each one, maybe 3 layers. I'm not 100% sure, but I am gonna add the carbon fiber. So once that's all dried up, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the shape in here and then cut this out to shape. Let me show you guys how easy this thing comes off with this tape right here. It's crazy. Look, I'm like adding no pressure to this. Feels like it's dry, so should be good. No pressure. Just lifting the tape up and bam, it already popped up out of place by itself. Excuse my voice, I'm a little sick right now, but what we're gonna do now is, so I already made the first set of doors with the fiberglass. I'm gonna go ahead and sand that down with the 80 grit, just so the carbon fiber sticks to that. Add the like 2-3 layers of carbon fiber over that. I'm gonna go ahead and drill out these old rivets right here, so that way the rusted brackets could fall down. The rest of what's left of the rusted brackets could fall down. I could pull those out once I cut my holes. Same on this side. And I'm gonna go ahead and make new plates that go underneath here with some aluminum. That way it doesn't rust. I'm not sure if it rusts, but I'm gonna go ahead and use some aluminum. All right, 3 layers of carbon fiber on each side. Now I just gotta let that dry up and we're good to go. All right, while the carbon fiber is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and make the inner brackets, or the inner plates for the wing. So the brackets are gonna go inside of this right here. So I gotta get the shape. So I drew my shapes for the little brackets that go inside. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them out and then shape them, then drill them out. All right, so I made the carbon plates. I drilled them in with self-tapping screws. Now, I already got this side and I'm still missing the bracket that goes all the way up to these bolts. I'm having a friend make that for me. As you can see, the bolt is already in and this side is intact. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put the carbon cover back on this side, take the other one off, and then do the same. And then I'll show you guys the mounting bracket I made for the inside. It looks like shit, but that's how it is. Bracket I made that goes inside. I know it looks like shit. I didn't have any right tools to trim this out really good, but this essentially will go under in here, under there, so that way it supports this side and this side. Alright, so the wing is on and it's 100% sturdy. It's not going anywhere. All that work was, I would say, it was worth it. I never thought I would get this wing on within a few days. I thought it was going to be longer once I saw that the brackets were rusted and cracked. But the wing is on. The car looks a million times better. Now I just got to wait for the gaskets to come in and the brackets that are being made. Other than that, it's ready to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.